What's up, guys? BTBS here. Welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft ModSauce. I am planning a little bit more Britannia. It is night time, so let me just sleep the night away. Yeah, I've been doing a little bit since the last episode. I made a bunch more day blooms because I realised they are incredibly slow. And then I also made some of these nightshades, which do the same thing as the day bloom but at night, and they are a lot less efficient at it as well. But it's nice to know that if I'm just doing something and it stays nighttime for a while, that I'll actually get my passive mana income. I'm not going to just lose my mana income because it's nighttime. Where are you? Excuse me. Well, excuse the fuck out of me. There we go. Hey, I just picked up a dead bush. I actually wanted one of those. So I've been looking at some stuff from Britannia. First thing I want to do is just make a couple more of these nightshades so that I have the full set. So it's just 2 blacks, a grey, a purple, and some seeds. Yay! I kind of really like this crafting mechanic, even though it's not just something you can shift click and have, you know, an entire stack of made. I'm definitely liking it. Yeah, this we're actually getting, you know, a readable amount of mana, which is cool. Because most stuff that you do takes so little mana that it doesn't even like register. Yeah, I just picked up a dead bush. I want to use this. I want to drop it in there, which creates a boreal seed. And this can actually be used to make a very useful tool. Can it not? The horn of the wild. Oh, it's a pasture seed for that. Horn of the canopy. Huh. And the pasture seed is, I think, only tall grass. Well, I've got a silk touch pick on me. I can find some tall grass. Oh, silk touch pick doesn't work. I guess it has to be shears then. Dum dum. I have no shears on me. I have a second helmet on me for some reason. Must have been dropped by that random skeleton that I killed that was wearing armour. I'm also, I don't know if I was last episode, I'm wearing a full set of steel. Apart from the boots and mechanism, the rest is railcraft. I just figured some half decent armour would go a long way to towards making me live. And everyone knows that living is a very important thing. There we go. That's what I want, the pasture seed, which can be used to make the terra firma rod. Is that rod dripping? It is. Ugh. Oh my god, you can make the floating flowers. That's so cool. I want to make the horn of the wild though. That's what I feel would be the best use of my resources. So what was it, like this? Is it missing one of these? Damn it. Ah! It was that way. There we go. So the horn of the wild is basically what a sickle should have been. Because you guys remember I was using my sickle to try and break everything, and the sickle was just like, I don't really care. Well, this does what the sickle should do. My magnet isn't even good enough to pick everything up at that range. It's pretty cool. So it's the easy way of getting hold of all the flowers and seeds and everything. And of course just breaking the shit around your house. Obviously. And I am full. Interesting. I've been wanting to see some orbiting. Yes. Orbit me. Woo. Yes, orbit me. Ha. It's the little things that I find really enjoyable. Like getting a bunch of stuff to orbit me. It's just one of those weird little things. was wondering when that was going to come through the door. What's that? Flip that off. So yeah, we have like half decent mana generation now. We're only using passive stuff currently, but I don't know much about this mod. Metal Mosher taught me some stuff very recently, like last night for me. So I might have learnt something I could use. There's no pumpkin in there really. Oh, you can just go in there, mob drop. You are a mob drop now, Mr. Pumpkin. So I want to look at some other flowers that I could use to generate mana, and then something to actually do with the mana would be nice, because we've got all this, you know, stuff to make mana, but actually, let's see, yeah, we've got all these to make mana, and we've got a couple of flowers that use mana, but not in any amazing way. So I'm thinking about baubles and stuff. There's a whole bunch of these. Ooh, what's a tiny planet? It will pull any nearby mana bursts towards the wearer. It can be placed in world for the same. That's actually kind of cool. More of a planet than Pluto. Oh, come on, that is not fair. You cannot bang on Pluto like that. Don't worry, Pluto. I'm not a planet either. Headband that allows you to have better perception of the world. Containers that have an item of any type or a dropped item. Wait, what? While holding any items, any containers that have an item of that type, dropped item of that type, or mobs who have that item equipped. Let's trade. That's really cool. So, if I'm holding, say, a diamond, and I'm looking around, any villagers that want to trade me a diamond will light up. That's pretty nice. What else do we have in here? We have a tectonic girdle. Will negate knockback applied to the wearer by outside. I want that now. Give me that. Rune of Earth, Rune of Fire, Mana Steel. I don't know how you make runes. Actually, we can find out in here, can't we? Oh, we need a runic altar. Okay, Mana Pearl, Mana Diamond, and some living rock. Looks like we're going to learn the crafting mechanic from this game. Now, I'm going to use a Mana Diamond because I don't have any ender pearls. Well, I've got a couple, but they're still quite rare for me. So I believe you just drop this in here. Yeah, because it shows. Whee! I now have a Mana Diamond. And then I need some Living Rook. I don't need 7, I only need 5 of it if I look right. Like that, and that gets us a runic altar. That's cool. So let's we're gonna need to feed it mana from that. So maybe if we put it like out here, and then we're gonna need another mana spreader. I cannot remember how you make a mana spreader. Okay, piece of gold and a flower or petal. Piece of. I'm just gonna make a couple. It's always. I always like to have things in backups. Just, you know, oh, I need this. Don't worry, I've got a bunch of them made. That's why I went and got so much wood and stuff. Like that and that. I wonder if these things stack. Oh, they do. Fantastic. I only need the one right now. What I need to do is put that there. I think that's pointing the wrong way. So let's put this into bind mode and bind that there. That should be working. Take it out of bind mode and check it. Yeah, there you go. That thing's already full. So that thing will send power to this when it's crafting, I believe. So let's see about making one of these. Nether wart, gunpowder, nether brick, and some mana steel. I actually have some mana steel that I found, and I believe it's... Oh, there we go. That is awesome. They float. That's so cool. Nether brick. Do I have any nether brick? I doubt it. well, I can cook these. I'm pretty sure you can just roast them for bricks. Yeah. One nether brick, another wart, which I should have in here. Wait, there should be another wart in here. Why is there not? Like, there it is. I'm just blind and stupid. And a gunpowder. I really like this Lexica Britannia. It's a really nice book. So I think what we do is just put all the items on there. And then we twonk it with a wand. And I believe it starts actually crafting now. Yeah, it's receiving mana bursts. And then once it's full, we chuck a piece of living rock on there and hit it. Something like that. I'm not 100% about this, but it's interesting and I'd like to know. So how can I tell when it's done? Is there any crafting thing? No? Oh, there you go. There's a spark in the centre. So if we throw that on there, and then do that, it must not be full yet. It must require more mana. I'm just going to sleep away the night quickly. Because, you know, until I get a magnum torch down, I'm probably going to be doing that quite a lot. Oh, crafting. Are you done? Maybe I actually put it on top? No, I thought that was stupid. Okay, book. Tell me things. That's runes. It should be apparent when it's received. Drop a piece of living rock on the top. Ah! There we go, now it's received enough mana. Probably what those particles mean. Yeah, fair enough. It said it should be apparent, and I don't like it when someone assumes that you're going to be able to understand exactly their meaning of something. But it worked well enough. 3 more mana steel, stone, block of coal, and mushroom. So I need to make some more mana steel. I don't know the recipe for mana steel in this pack. Is it just... oh, it's just iron. Good. Because I've been playing a little bit of the GregTech Beyond Reality pack with Metal Musher. And in that you need actual steel. Which is a good few hours worth of... you know, just cooking stuff. No, not that. I want to do this. Right, sorry about that, guys. Got interrupted there, so I decided that while I had to wait, I would get this ready to craft. This is the second rune that I need to make. Also, did the first one give me 3 runes? I think it did. Yeah, that one did as well. That's cool. I'm okay with getting 3 runes, because they... it seems like something that would get quite annoying to craft if you only needed the one, and you had, like, everything else you needed. So what else did we need for this recipe? Oh yeah, I was looking through here. We need some leather and another mana steel. More iron. I should probably... I was going to say probably make some more iron, but I've already got all this. Let's just make a couple of pieces of mana steel, why not? Put that in there. So we have the runes, the mana steel, and the leather. If I have any leather. And I should do. Oh, I've got some imp leather, good enough. We'll just do that. And then it's just 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go, tectonic girdle. Which we just put in our baubles. And it negates all knockback from outside forces. Not from outside horses. We're going to have to wait until night time to actually test that out though. Shit. I really want to test that now. You know what I do want to test actually? You guys know how I've got super fast punching speed as long as I load this page? Yeah, well I can actually get that increased. I can get a haste 2 effect whenever I mine with an item from Britannia. It's another one of these. It is the Ring of the Mantle. It'll give you haste whenever you use it, but you need a mana source on you. So I need Rune of Earth and a golden pick. I've already made the Rune of Earth, and I can make a golden pick. Most of these tables have already got recipes in them for shit. I put them down so I'd have some tables for recipes, and then as soon as I filled them up I was like, damn it, they're all full of recipes. 4 of that. That was what it was, wasn't it? Yeah. Dum 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 dum. Put that there. And Rune of Earth. Like that. Ring of the Mantle. And now, what I do is just pop this on. And then I need to make a new item, in fact. Not sure how much mana I've got. Not much. I may have to use a mana pearl. I may have to use an ender pearl to make this new item. Because you can use an ender pearl or a diamond to make most of the stuff from Britannia. What I need is a mana tablet. There you go. And look, you can use a mana diamond or a mana pearl. And a mana diamond, I believe, takes more mana to make, but I can use a diamond, so I will use a diamond. I believe it takes about twice as much mana to actually make a mana diamond, because I don't know, I would have assumed they would make the diamond the harder one. But it is what it is. 8 of that. And this is basically a battery that we can carry around with us and holds mana. So if we come over here, if we put it to sparing mana to items and chuck it on top, there we go. That's a cool particle effect. And now that is completely empty. So we will set it to accepting mana from items, and we can actually dump mana back in there, which is really cool. But I want some mana on this thing, so I'll take it back with just a little bit. And now we have haste 2. It only costs mana when we mine stuff. I don't know if that will stack with what I've already got. I think it might not stack with my glove. Yeah, or it might only work when you're actually mining. Let's find out. So I should have the haste 2 in effect, along with everything else I've got, and then if I just drop that, I honestly can't tell if I'm faster or not. That's annoying. Oh well, it's something we can have. I would also like to make another Britannia bauble item, which is cool, and is going to make me move really fast. It is called the Sojourner Sash. It's a belt. Oh no, our other thing's a belt, isn't it? That's a fucking belt. Shit, that's a belt. Oh, I'd really like the no knockback thing. Damn it. This is why Minecraft needs to be more like Terraria and give you, you know, like 5 accessory spaces. Damn it, so that won't work. Snowflake pendant. It resonates freezing energy while standing nearby. Still water blocks at foot level will be converted into ice. It will melt shortly thereafter. Do you want to build a snowman? Oh, for fuck's sake. That's actually quite a nice item. Allows you to swim very fast, and it's a ring. It takes a pufferfish and a raw salmon and a rune of water. I could go for making one of those, but do you know what I really want to do is this. You can make your you can upgrade your mana pool with this alchemy catalyst, and it allows you to do a whole bunch of alchemy stuff, which seems really cool. You can press V and Control V. Huh. I know that, but yeah, I kind of want to make an alchemy catalyst because it seems like a really cool thing. It takes a mana pearl, some living rock, gold, and some brewing stands. Did I bring my brewing stand back with me? I don't know if I did, and I don't know if I've got any Blaz rods. You know what I'm going to do? There's actually something in here that's going to be even more useful. The Pyroclast Pendant. It absorbs heat. While it's worn, if you're on fire and not directly standing in lava or fire, it will put you out. And I need that because the only thing I've got left to do, really, is go into the bowels of that place and deal with all the fiery enemies in the roguelike dungeon. I need a Rune of Earth and a Rune of Air. Fuck me. Rune of Air, Carpet, Feather, String. Really? That seems a bit random. Carpet, Feather and String? I'm going to need to take a bunch of this string, turn it into wool, so that I can make carpets. It's just 2? It is just 2. And a feather. Really? Not a single fucking feather? Do I have any chickens around? Let's see if there's a recipe to make feathers. There might be a nice simple one. Nope. Okay. Looks like I'm going to have to crack open my radar, turn it on, show neutrals. There is no chickens around me. Wow. There's some bats and some cows and horses, but I need chickens. There's a chicken. Got one. I stuck looting 3 on my sword, by the way, because once I gained the ability to mine everything, I just mined a bunch of lapis and was like, fuck this, I'm putting looting 3 on my sword. Yay, feathers! Chickens always drop a bunch of feathers with looting. They only ever drop 1 meat, but they can drop, I think, up to 5 feathers with looting 3. Which means their basic would be ability to drop 2 feathers. I hate having to use this radar, but it saves me so much time. Especially when I'm trying to spend, you know, less time per episode to, you know, I've got other stuff to do. I have a life, and I occasionally spend a little bit too much time playing Minecraft. That, and then we just need 3 mana steel. We only have 1. Scusi, scusi. Oh, I don't have enough mana. That's a problem. Accept mana from items. Give me that back. Now dump your mana into items. There we go. Completely drained it. Pop those in there, and then it should just be... yeah, just start that running. Get that ready. And that gets us our Rune of Air, and then we need to take an air, an earth, melon, slime ball, and sand. Earth, melon, slime ball, and some sand. That's a bit weird. Slime ball, melon. Maybe it's trying to be one of those things where it's like, you know, if you don't have every single item, you're not going to be able to make this. So we're going to make some of these items just a bit bizarre. Not the sort of thing you would always have at hand. So the earth, air, melon, slime ball, and a couple of sand. Oh god, I hope this thing's got enough mana to actually do this. I don't think it does. I'm just going to have to dump my mana for now. This is why we need proper mana generation. Something which isn't just passive, but actually generates a lot of mana. And is powerful and stuff. And I haven't really looked into it. I know a couple of flowers, like there's one that eats fuel, and there's one that eats coal. Well, there's one that eats any fuel, there's one that eats like lava. There's one that eats cake, which is hilarious. There's There's one that eats food, actually, just any food thrown on the ground, which might be a nice way of going about it, depending on what I could do. I could automate, like, these berries or something, but I get the feeling they wouldn't be too powerful. Come on! You know you want to. Come on! There we go. I hate having to land items in a specific place because I suck at that. Right, rune of air, slime ball, sand, sand, melon, earth, plonk. That'll get that crafting. And I've actually got a couple more day blooms sitting in here. And I'm going to keep them in there for now. And while this crafts, we're going to take a look through some of these other flowers. So, generating flora. Yeah, that's what we want. So we have the day bloom, we have the endo flame, which eats fuel. We have the entropinium, which eats explosions. Okay, they eat explosions. I don't like the idea of setting off TNT to feed my mana. That gives you 1 rune of summer? Fuck. Anyway, what are we looking for? We are looking for baubles and accessories, pyroclast pendant, rune of summer, rune of fire. Oh, nice, I've got one of those. 1 mana steel and some string. One of that. Now, this will be useful. I wonder if it takes mana to use. If it does, I'll just have to actually get something up to fuel my my mana habits before ending this episode. So you guys just might get a bit of a longer episode. Oh, it's the spring up there. There we go. Pyroclast pendant. So we can pop that on, and now whenever we get set on fire, as long as we're not standing in lava or fire, we'll get put out. That's really cool. It absorbs low heat. It doesn't say it costs mana, which is useful. So we shouldn't have to worry too much about the enemies down there now. Now, generating flora. Entropinium. Ignite a block of TNT in the near and entropinium. Oh my, that is some bad English. Also, I just realised I need to do my radar again. All the entropy generated by the blast into itself. Oh, near and entropinium will have the later absorb. That is absolutely terrible English right there. That's fantastic. I love it. Creating a large amount of mana and nullifying any possible damage. Okay. But if there's any mana in there at all, it will explode. Yeah, it seems legit. What else do we have? We have the Gormara. It will eat up any food. There's a catch. It can only digest a single item. The mana is created when it's done. Any other food it finds it can also devour, but will not create any mana. The amount of time it takes depends on the delicacy and the nutritional value. The amount of food points it restores. That sucks. Because it says steak will heal 4 or make 4 food points, which means it doesn't take into effect the saturation value. So what about epic bacon? What's that hunger value? That would provide a lot of mana. I'm just saying. I noticed that epic bacon from when I was just looking through the other day, and it's incredibly good. It's Harvestcraft, and it takes a piece of bacon and then some colours. And I have all of these colours readily available to me because of Britannia. All those flowers out there can be crafted into their colours. Raw beef. Do I not have any pork? Well, there's actually something I can do once I get that conjuration catalyst up and running. Is I can turn various foods, like various meats, into other meats. It's something that's really cool. So I could set that up and then use that food, but then I don't know how long it's going to take to actually do. The amount of mana created uses this value, but in a way where it's more nutritious the food is, the more efficient it is. A steak will produce more mana than 2 carrots, because both absolutely and per second. Okay, so instead of putting a bunch of shitty foods on there, you want one really good food. Interesting. So I could do that with some epic bacon. Or what do we have? Hydrydrangeas. Passive mana generation, easily improved through day blooms, yeah. Different means of doing so might come in handy. They will suck up any still water in a 3x3 of the same height, creating mana from it. They also seem to function faster during the rain. Interesting. They require some mana petals though, which I might not have the mana to make right now. The Kekrimius is the cake eater. We'll eat any cake and create mana. The flower of flaxbeard, the Keka. The Munchdew. It will eat leaves. No saplings or any items will be dropped from the leaves, but it eats leaves. That must be good, considering it takes 3 mana petals and a level 3 rune. That must be fucking amazing, because that takes a level 2 rune, which takes level 1s, and cake and wool and 2 diamonds. Fuck, that actually must be an incredible plant. And then we have the Nightshade, the Rose Arcana. Experience points are a form of magic. The Rose Arcana can tap into the experience of players on the ground around it, turning it into mana. That's actually not bad. Thermalily works by eating lava. Yeah. That's not even that expensive. I suppose the expense on that one comes from the lava itself. So there's not as many generations. I thought there'd be, you know, like 30, 60 different plants to generate mana with. It's a shame you can't make like a super day bloom, which is a lot more efficient, but, you know, a lot more expensive. Takes like a block of diamond to make or something like that. Although, you know, I don't know why a plant would take diamonds. I've actually got a smidge of mana in there now as well. Okay, so I have no idea what I actually want to use in terms of mana generation now. I'm thinking those water ones sound pretty cool, the Hydrydrangeas. Oh, fuck it. The Power Ranger plant. I want to make the Power Ranger plant, because that sounds pretty cool. It just takes some blue and some purple or magenta, one of those. And I could make a bunch of those and then just have them... I can just have a bunch of them out here and just build like a little platform for them. So I think that's what I'm going to do actually. Yeah, let's... Hydro Angies? Fuck knows. So it takes a pink... 3 light blue, 2 blue, and you put them with 3x3s of water. A pink, 3 light blue, and some blue. So if we say we want to make 10 of them, so 5 of that, 3 light blue, so 15 of those, and some blues. So 10 of those, and then we need to turn some of these into mana petals, which requires a bit of mana. How many? We need 1 blue, 1 light blue mana petal. So it's one of those, and then like that. That was how this is how I would do it. So we need 10 and 10 mana petals, so like that, and I actually did have enough mana to make a bunch of mana petals. So I like to make it simple for myself, so I don't have to like count off when I'm actually crafting. So what I will do is like this, and it's just drop, 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 and we have our flower. There we go. So I'm going to end this episode here for now, guys. In fact, I want to get a couple of these up and running so I can see what they really look like and if they're any good. So if I take, this is the middle, I'm going to need some dirt. I can't end just yet, I have to actually put some of these down. I can't just make them and then not put them down. I have to put them down and then be like, this is how I'm going to use them. So if I put this as the center, and 2, 3, so it's going to be block there, 3x3 water source, like that. The flower is going to be here, like that. Yeah, I'm building this in a bit of a weird way. Like, it's going to look perfectly normal once it's built, but while I'm building it, it looks very strange because I'm building random parts. So yeah, and then we just put some water in there and just make it into an infinite source, like so. And then apparently this guy is going to eat the water, which is pretty cool. And then have another one there, another one there, and another one there. Oh, it did. It just drank the water. That's actually really cool. I like how it makes the potion slurping sound as well. So there we go. That's 4 of these guys. If we check, they only have a little bit of mana. Are they actually linking to any mana spreaders? Not right now. This is why I made more mana spreaders, because I knew I was going to need them for something. So, what I'm probably going to want to do is have one mana spreader above the center of each one of these, just to make it look good. I'll have one above. Wait. Oh, you can place petals down on the floor. So if I put a mana spreader above each one of these, and then bind each flower to each mana spreader, like so. Because apparently you can bind which mana spreaders the flowers give out to. Bind mode, bind that to there, and then bind that to there. These flowers should eat the water. They only eat in 3x3, so they'll only eat that one, that one. They'll only eat the corner blocks, really, and the rest of the water is just there to ensure that it stays as a 3x3. It stays as an infinite source. So yeah, these guys output to there, that outputs into there. Nice. And since I've got it nice and centered, what I can do is just build multiple of them. I can just have another one here, and another one there, and another one there, and another one there, and then just have them all straight output into that one mana pool. And I am going to do some crafting now. So hopefully, this is still passive, technically, but it should be better than the day blooms and the nightshades. It should be much, much more mana than those. And if it's not, we'll work on something else. Like, maybe we'll make one of the flowers that eats, and we'll get bread, and then we'll cook it into toast. Where's toast? Do we not have toast? Yeah, toast. You can straight up cook bread to increase its hunger by a whole point, and then you can combine 2 toasts together to get a toast sandwich, or you can make, you know, all manner of these things which are quite good food. Yeah, toast sandwich is not worth it. It's got better saturation, but only half an extra thing. So yeah, who knows what we'll do. Hopefully these guys will produce a decent amount of mana. I don't have any numerical values on the mana yet, so I don't actually know what a decent amount would be. But we'll find out. We'll see how it goes, won't we? So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I will see you next time Peace out.